Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. I know y'all seen what went down. I know y'all seen what went down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what was needed. That's what was needed. Somewhat, you feel me? That's what was needed. Okay, okay, so it went down. It went down, it went down. It must got a lot of people upset. And the Vato becomes champion. Finally. Finally becomes champion in boxing's one of boxing's best weight classes, welterweight division. So that's what it is. Ryan Garcia. Let's give up a clap for the boy. Tony Bucks, the Mo Excel man. Y'all already know. I want to know what your thoughts is. Y'all rocking with it or nah? Y'all rocking with it or nah? You know, all right card, all right card. Other than the co-main, you know, it got scraped off. That was gonna be a fun fight too, but no Pazo inspection, so it didn't go through. It didn't go through, and it was gonna be a good fight. Yo, ¿me pueden traer una amargada, porfa? Una amarga. Bartender. Nope, I'm not. I'm not, but we are. We have been sipping for show, but very little, very little. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but not really. I'm just, we just sipping. That's it. Cause I did watch like 3 fights on the card. So I mean, I was sipping on that juice. But yo, what y'all thought about the fight? If you're watching, obviously, if you're in this live, you must have been watching the fight. So what's next for who? I mean, and if it's for Ryan Garcia, there's a lot. There's a lot. You know, he is one of them controversial fighters, becoming champ at the welterweight division. Like I said in one of my videos, there's a lot of get back fights to get through. So, I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be lining up. Everybody's gonna be lining up to get that money in their pocket. For sure. For sure, for sure. Hello. Una cerveza, porfa. Porfas. But I get it. I get it. No, not a lot of people wanting Ryan Garcia to win, man. And it's understandable, but I mean, no, I'm out of this planet, so who knows what I am? But I'm him. Ha ha ha. Yes, sir. Was good. Yes, sir, I can. How's it going, Kylie? You. Your. You know what it is. You are. But y'all like the fight or what? Y'all like the fight? Did you enjoy it? Did your prediction come true or nah? Wherever you stay at, that's where I'm at. That's cool. But this ain't about MMA though. I do MMA too, but I mean that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. This is not an MMA channel. Not right now, at least. No one really cares about MMA. So my channel is never really on the topic that I want to be talking about. Never, real talk. Never ever, but it is what it is. All I know, a fighter that has been avoiding Ryan. You gotta see Ryan. Ryan won. The fighter that no one wanted to win. I thought he was gonna lose. Because like I said, he's always hot and cold, so it's like you never know. You never know with that guy. So now Ryan wins. Will they unify with Devin Haney? Devin Haney don't want that smoke, man. They kitty. They kitty. They kitty for real. Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. At tu sabe. You know what I'm saying? That's who won. That's who won. You know, Shakur was at the fight, but Shakur just he doing too much because you want a rehydration. You don't sell. You're gonna have excuses to go up. It's like no, stay your ass at 140, 135. At 140 because you ain't got a belt at 135 no more. So Shakur wants a fight with Ryan Garcia. Then go on ahead and go to 147. And you can't dictate nothing cause this boy's a star right here. So you can't dictate nothing to the modern day De La Hoya. You know, even though there's a lot going on, there's whole lot going on. A whole lot going on. Who knows if Ryan Garcia's gonna stay with Golden Boy? He might leave. He might leave Golden Boy, but I'm sure Oscar's gonna give him a hell of a contract, a new contract, and to keep the boy happy. So, but Ryan Garcia has options. I mean, he had to win this fight to continue to have his options. And even without the belt, you know what I'm saying? Like he was still gonna have options, but it's like with the belt, with the WBC green belt, he flooded with options now. Flooded. I don't know. I don't know if it was rigged. Nah, I don't know about that. You know, I thought Ryan was gonna lose, but I mean, y'all can't y'all can't be saying that about every fight, boy. I don't know about that. You feel me? Um, to tell you the truth, who really cares what Ryan Garcia's wife is doing? Feel me? Like who cares? I mean, I don't really care. We're just talking about his fighting and whatnot, and and if he's tough or not, that's really your opinion. But I mean, we just saw him beat dude up. And you tripping, bro, because Tyson beat the brakes off of Deontay Wilder. We was Kangs looking at he got beat the F up. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Wilder's the type to let himself get beat up by the white man. So I don't know. You missed me with that one, bro. I don't. Nah. So there's no way. I mean, yeah, Feel me? There's some fights that probably been rigged throughout history for sure, but I mean, I don't think that one was rigged. I do not think so. So I feel you. That's your opinion. Wilder's a sore loser. ¿En dónde está mi cerveza? Damn. But yeah. Yeah, I can give you that one. Alexander Usyk is he's one of the ones, yeah, to be defeated. Yay. Bruh. But we still have to see Usyk with the other guys at boxing, and I mean that's how it is. But that's cool. There's still, if he keeps fighting, he might take a L, or he might go, if he retires, then we'll never know. But as long as he keeps fighting, there's always gonna be that risk of losing. So I mean, it is what it is, depending. There's always someone better than you, so like I said. Bruh. Francis Ngannou, for real. Francis Ngannou's a former UFC fighter. He's not a boxer. And I already made a video about Usyk versus Wilder. You know what I'm saying? That I want to see him face Wilder, Andy Reese. There's still other fighters on there he can fight. He ain't got nobody else to fight. I mean, yeah, he's a boxer, but how many fights he ever have? More than 5? No. And Usyk that I know never faced Francis Ngannou. So yeah, that was a lie. Yeah, he never faced Francis Ngannou. You see that? I don't know. I thought about in the beginning of Tyson Fury's career did look suspect, but after those Wilder fights, I don't know. I'm like, okay, he actually took Wilder out. That's crazy. And then he almost got took out his damn self. So it's like, that he took Wilder out. All right. You know, he's the real deal. And I thought he was gonna beat Usyk, but I mean he lost, so it's like she's okay. The smaller fighter. But then again, Fury's not as athletic as Usyk, so I mean I get it. Uh you see, that's the thing, like, then again, I'm not as much of an expert in boxing to be like, okay, well, I can pinpoint this and this and that on those fights, but whatever. It's been a couple years since I watched those fights. Usyk is unbeatable. Usyk is the GOAT, bro. You gotta remember this. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm agreeing with you. Usyk is pretty badass dude. Like, uh, he's the king right now, especially being in the heavyweight division. Like, he's that guy. I would have him as number one too. ¿Y mi cerveza?
Una liga.
¿Y mi cerveza? Yo te la doy, pero ¿dónde está?
Ahí está.
¿Y mi cerveza dónde está?
Pues no hay que pedir.
Here. Tyson Fury is weird. His hooks look so weak. The way he knocked out Wilder was so fake. I'm saying, yeah, he does look weird due to his like height and body type, but like I said before, I don't know how. I don't think Wilder is the type to like fake a match. I don't know. You know, they do get paid a lot of millions, but I don't think he could fake that, or he would fake that. I just don't believe it. Ooh, las fuertes. Thank you. You know, you feel me? Like, but right now, like I've been saying, Wilder needs to get a shot at Usyk, and the reasons to get a shot at Usyk, you know, there's a lot of heavyweights coming up. I want to see that. Boxing has a history of being rigged. If Wilder got offered like an extra 5 million, trust me, he would definitely fake that knockout. And I highly suspect that's what the case was. Dang. Hey, man, you never know. You never know, but I think Wilder has too much pride to even take the 5Ms. Even though it's whole lot of money, I don't know. Because he was getting checks before that, so it's like, I don't believe he's the type to like take that money and be like, yeah, man, you know, I had to because of my, you know, whatever, like, I'm gonna take that money. Of course, if they offered me that some type of money like that, yes, sir. But that's me. That's why I watch UFC. That's the realest out there. Boxing is, anyways, a weak sport. In street setup, we work boxer left and right. The easy as fuck. Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. You know, cause a mixed martial artist, yeah, he's gonna have more tools, but I mean, so the thing is, in the sport, where you make more money is in boxing. So it's like, of course, boxing. They always gonna take pride in boxing, but yes, in the real world, we know this though. I know this. Of course, an MMA fighter, a mixed martial artist, is gonna have a one up on a boxer, a only hand boxer. Like, what's your take on Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is gonna happen in 2026? Um, on a fight like that, I mean, I would watch it just cause of sport. That's what I'll do. Like, they're heavyweights, and it's gonna be a good fight. And it's a hyped up fight due to they're both English. They're both from like England, and it's gonna have some hype. And they never fought since when they were champions. So it's like, yeah, it's a good fight. If Tyson Fury knocks out AJU, you gotta know for a fact that it was rigged. I don't think Fury would knock Joshua out. I don't think that will happen. Anything can happen though, right? Anything can happen. Anthony Joshua is the only British dude with British accent. I would tell you I'm lying if I could tell who's more British than the other. You know what I'm saying? I can get my little England accent going. You feel me, fam? But like I said, that fight is hyped up because they're both English and the English want to see that. I mean, I want to see it too. I've been wanting to see it, but I mean, it never happened. It hasn't happened. Will it happen? I don't know. Probably because they're gonna make some bread. I mean, why not? But I mean, it's cool. But the heavyweights, either way, are fun to watch. As long as you're not like, there's certain heavyweights that are trash. Like, you just can't watch. Heavyweights ain't getting no knockouts. Like, we ain't trying to watch them, bruh. Or if they ain't trying to engage in action, like, yeah, I ain't trying to watch them either. Or any fighter really in general, like, if they're not trying to press the action, it's like, nah, I'm not even trying to watch it. In boxing, the heavyweights are the most fun to watch, but in MMA, the lightweight category is the best one. Yeah, for sure. But I would say, sheesh, I be watching. I mean, boxing is my sport, though. You feel me? But uh, in MMA, yeah, lightweight on up for sure. They got beasts of fighters. Still wonder how Tyson Fury won so many fights with that weak physicality. Uh, the thing is, you gotta remember the time Tyson Fury was coming up. There wasn't that too many threats at heavyweight. It was a really weak division, and then it started to get popping when Wilder came up, Joshua. There wasn't that many heavyweights, so that's why they were getting the push, especially like the Furies and the Joshuas, because they had a hype from England, and they came to America, and then they were getting it on over here. But then you had the Wilders, the fights with Wilders. Then you had Andy Reese, spoiling it for like the Joshuas. So it's just stuff like that. Did you watch Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather? Conor was working him unless he switched to Mexican style. Hey man, yeah, but I knew that wasn't gonna work for Conor since he wasn't a boxer. In an MMA match, yeah, we know what would happen, but it wasn't an MMA match. It was an all boxing match, and Connor got worked. He was getting countered. It was just he was out of his element. So yeah, let me take a little sip of my juice. And I've been seeing this on social media. It's like exhibition fight. I don't really know what it is, but I believe it's an exhibition. Floyd Mayweather coming back versus Mike Tyson, the grandpa Mike Tyson. That's crazy. Floyd Mayweather, the welterweight versus the old ass grandpa Mike Tyson. Somewhere in Africa. That's wild. I would say the same too. Usyk can easily beat Prime Mike Tyson. Yeah, I would probably say the same, but I mean, that's only a fantasy fight because Usyk is a really great fighter all around, man. He has low power and that boxing. He has that game on lockdown and movement angles. He's like the Lomachenko of heavyweight, bruh. And they're both from Ukraine, so it's like it makes sense. They both got that style. Yeah, Mike Tyson is overrated. Ali is the real goat, of course. We all know that though. For sure, I can respect your opinion on that. But I didn't watch neither. Obviously, I was too young for that. But they're Ali and Tyson. They're still one of the best, man. Heavyweights. But regardless, no matter what it is, though, if you fight and you put on a show for the fans, you gotta give respect since, I mean, they're still going. Sorry, they're still going out there and putting on a show for the people, no matter what it is. MMA or boxing, like you still gotta show respect, because I mean, not just anyone goes up in a ring and get to work. So if you're that guy in either of those sports, that's what it is. Like, a lot of people's heroes. Just as tonight, he was a lot. Ryan Garcia was a lot of young kids. He was a hero for a lot of young kids for sure. Becoming champion versus the weakest champion in the division, yes, for sure. But I mean, he still became champion. Like, it is what it is. And he finally becomes champion. And like I've been saying, a lot of fighters are gonna be lined up. You know, Ryan Garcia look fired tonight. And he's gonna have a lot of options. I do want to see a lot of his fights now. He's gonna have a lot of entertaining, a lot of money to be made, and let's see who decides to get in the ring with Ryan. Because a lot of fighters are gonna be willing to get in the ring with Ryan. Who would you place your money on between Fury and Anthony Joshua? Man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one right now, and I'll tell you why. Since Tyson Fury has been inactive, Anthony Joshua, you know, he's going through um, grieving of the people he lost in the crash. And it's not like Joshua's been, you know, he fought Jake Paul. It's not like he's been in the ring with the top, even though he has. But as of recent, it's not like he's been fighting the best, right? But I mean, sheesh. Hey, that's what's up. Then that means he's getting his activity back on. But I don't know. That's a really hard question because who would I have my money on? I'll probably have to say Anthony Joshua due to he's he's been more active. He's been more active. I don't know. I kind of see that fight it could go either way. But yeah, I like Anthony Joshua a little bit more, so I will lean on Anthony Joshua for sure. Philip Washington says 147 has not been good since Bud left. Yup. And all the original welterweights you could say like Spence, Bud, ever since they Thurman, ever since they left, it's like, you know, it's like kind of whack. But I mean, you still have to get the new blood in there, so it's like it is what it is. Like I said, Mario Barrios was the weakest champion at 147. Like I mean, I said it, but I mean, Ryan Garcia becomes champion because of that. So it's like it should be easy. It should be easy to get the other champs to go after Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan Garcia to get the Devin Haney unification going on. And I don't even know who has the other belts. I don't know if they're vacated. And I don't know. Right now, I don't remember who has the other belts. The WBA and the WBO. And the ring. So it's like, as of now, Ryan has the ABC and Devin Haney has the IBF. A unification for the bad blood they got going on. Banger of a fight. And you know, since Garcia tested for banned substances, Let's get that rematch. Let's get that rematch going. And then supposedly, this was Ryan Garcia's last fight with Golden Boy. Is he gonna go to another promotion company? Is he gonna stay? What is the WBC welterweight champion of the world gonna do? That is the question that's gonna be circulating all throughout the internet. What is he gonna do? What is he going to do? But hey, he did work. He did work. I thought he was gonna lose, but he came back. Everybody was saying he was looking unfocused. That if he really had, there was a lot of questions going into this fight with Mario Barrios, and he just showed to everybody that hey, you could, if you really want it, you prove these people, the doubters, wrong. So he did that work. He did that. He became welterweight champion of the world. Many didn't believe. He was showing me that he didn't have it. But I mean, hey, it's not the first time that I'm wrong. It won't be the last. We'll keep it going. When he's focused and when his body's feeling right, he can get it going. But when he's in disadvantages and it's just not looking right, it's not going to go right. So, shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. Mexico Americano becoming the ABC welterweight champion of the world. A Mexico Americano stays the ABC champion of the world as Mario Barrios, Tejano, Mexican American. Yes, sir. We're always going to be promoting, you know what I'm saying, supporting my fellow paisanos. And yeah, man, for sure, always gonna be showing love to them. So, you know what I'm saying? Gotta show support, but I mean, y'all seen what went down. The chat is asleep, so it's like, why even keep going? But yes, sir. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the videos, man. The channel. Hopefully, you had a good night watching the card. It was a good card. We had fun for sure. Ryan Garcia did his thing, and now to see what he's gonna do to, what I'm saying. Let's see what he's gonna continue to do and get it cracking at welterweight, because now he's the WBC champion of the world, and there's a lot of fighters that want the smoke. Let's see what goes down, because now he's champion. So like I said, like I've been saying, he's gonna have a lot of options. Before, he had a lot of options. He took a L versus Rowley, came back versus Barrios, and got a shot at Barrios and becomes champion. So it's like, you know, when you're a star fighter, you have it like that. So, yes, sir. Subscribe because you know we got the content down over here. Yes, sir. Till next time, man.